Hello, everyone. It's Leon from Celebrity Cruises, and I have got the great pleasure of being joined by my colleague Ruth Gardner, and she was lucky enough to have visited what you can see in front of you, which is Celebrity Flora. Yes, it's our new ship that's coming to the Galapagos, and we're so excited because it's a beautiful ship in so many ways. So I'm going to introduce my colleague now. It's Ruth Gardner, who is the Strategic Account Manager for Celebrity Cruises in the South. Hi, Ruth.
Hi, Leon. Hi, everyone.
As you can see, Ruth and I, we love talking about the Galapagos, and we love the fact that Flora is on her way. And there's some pics of us talking about Flora to our trade partners at a recent trade show. And before I start to ask Ruth about her experience and share her photos, I wanted to give you some really interesting background on the Galapagos, because out of 20 islands in the Galapagos, we actually visit 15 of them. And they are a collection of islands that are part of Ecuador, 600 miles off the coast of the mainland. And as you can see, they are right on the equator line. And the 8 major islands that we visit are coming up. And you'll see these on all of the 4 itineraries that we offer in our Galapagos program. But let's get to the good stuff. We're talking about Celebrity Flora. Now, this ship is the first ever in our company to be designed specifically for the destination, the beautiful and very unique Galapagos Islands. So, Ruth, tell us a little bit about your experience. You went to see Flora in a shipyard, didn't you? So, what are we looking at here?
I did. Well, I was very lucky. There you can see a picture of me with Joe DeMosca, our managing director for UK and Ireland. And we did take 10 of our trade partners and some of the trade media out to Rotterdam.
Right.
The ship wasn't quite finished, but we had a wonderful opportunity to look around.
Great. And
she is incredible.
Can you give me sort of just a bit of a background on how you get on and off the ship? Because I've heard that you have to make your way to from the islands by these boats. And what we're looking at now.
That's right. Well, you can see on the right-hand side, there is a little gangway. That was only there because we were in dry dock.
Yeah.
Normally, there's no gangway. And you can see these Nuvarania ribs. That is Nuvarania. I know everyone struggles to pronounce it.
Yeah.
They are so much more than just a launch or a tender or a Zodiac. And literally, this is the marina where you embark. And these rib boats carry 10 guests and 1 naturalist. And this is the only way on and off the ship.
Right. So it's kind of like, this is your daily commute. This is the way that you make your way to and from each of the 2 destinations that we visit every day. Is that right?
That's right.
The marina
That's
is kind
absolutely
of
right.
Embarkation.
It's your platform from the ship to Galapagos.
Right, I see. Okay. Well, I think it would probably be worth, before we go to Darwin's Cove, which is the next area of the ship where you embark and disembark, it's probably worth having a little look at the marina itself. So Ruth was telling us that it's a high-tech but very, very seamless way of joining the ship. And as you can see, before we get to Darwin's Cove, it's an expansive space which is designed to ensure a seamless and really easy, comfortable embarkation and disembarkation process. Because there's only 100 people on this ship. Is that right, Ruth?
That's right. Celebrity Flora is 50 suites, 100 guests. That's all.
Wow. Okay. So tell me a little bit about Darwin's Cove, because you've got some photos to show us, and someone's going to appear quite soon, and I wonder who this is.
Well, I will tell you, this is Lisa Lutos-Perlo, our Senior Vice President, not our Guest Relations Manager. But she's here as you literally walk up the steps of the marina and through the sliding doors, you come into Darwin's Cove. And this is Guest Relations, so you can see it's very small and intimate. Right behind Lisa, sort of about 11 o'clock to Lisa, you will see the lab and this is a hands-on experience. And this whole area is quite expansive. Great furniture will be, and relaxing furniture will be placed here once we're in Galapagos, and the guests can come and sit and chat to the naturalists, watch the world go by, and also our shop, which can only sell items from Galapagos. The laws are very strict.
So it's guest relations. It's where the shop is. It's where people can relax and meet the naturalist. Why don't we have a little look? So when we have got on the ship and we come through the marina, which is that really, really comfortable kind of open embarkation point, we then go to Darwin's Cove. So Darwin's Cove, as Ruth said, is a multifunctional area. So you've got guest relations right there, which is really small and got a real sort of boutique feel. And then you've got the lab. Now, the lab is somewhere where we will bring the scientific, the ecological, the botanical information and areas of interest to the guests, where they can actually enrich their minds and learn about this incredible place. So Darwin's Cove is actually on deck 3, just inside the marina. And as you'll see, it's somewhere to actually relax and chat and find out more about where you're going the next day. So Ruth, moving on now, we're going to the Discovery Lounge. So you you have some interesting information about the screen and about this really lovely place.
Yes. Well, from Darwin's Cove, you literally come up one deck and you're right into the Discovery Lounge. And everywhere you are on this ship, it's floor-to-ceiling glass windows. You've got 270-degree views all around you. And this screen that you can see here is the largest in the Galapagos Islands. You're going to have a presentation twice a day because we're visiting a different island in the morning and a different port in the afternoon. So you'll have 2 briefings from the naturalists every day. And you'll also learn about Ocean Scope, which is an incredible and new feature on board Celebrity. And we are first to do this. We're actually measuring the oceans of Galapagos and feeding that information back to the scientists as well.
Am I right in thinking that the lady in this picture is Dr. Ellen Prager, and she's kind of like, she's a scientist based in the University of Florida, and she works with us, doesn't she?
She does. And I know she sails with us a couple of times a year as well. But then the other side of the screen you'll see again is floor-to-ceiling glass windows, still the Discovery Lounge, this beautiful furniture. As you can see, the lovely high chairs up for the bar tables. And yes, that is me with a glass of champagne working very hard indeed.
Yes, I can see that.
Flavors of edge. I love this chair.
And you know what? I think what's really interesting is that there's a story behind this chair, as there is with a lot of the furnishings, fittings, and sculpture in certain parts of the ship, because the lady that you can see is called Adriana Hoyos, and she is one of Ecuador's leading furniture and interior designers. And we asked her to come and work with us and design some of the furniture and provide some of the sculpture in the marina, the Discovery Lounge, and the penthouse suite to reflect the inspiration and design and feel of the Galapagos. So she's a lovely lady and quite well known in Ecuador. Now, before I go to the
Ecuador, she is.
Yeah. Before I go to the Seaside Lounge, I thought it might be a good idea actually to show everyone what the Discovery Lounge looks like. And it's been referred to as kind of the living room of the ship. So Ruth, you were talking about floor-to-ceiling windows. I mean, they're just incredible. They're amazing views, don't they?
It is. It's literally wherever you are on the ship, you've got a 270-degree view out to sea and out to the islands and the wildlife and the birds. It is, and it is like a living room. That is probably the best way I would think of to describe it. It's very comfortable. It's very natural with its fabrics and its furnishings. It is. You feel like you are really in Galapagos, but in luxury as well.
And there's a bar there as well. So I know that around about 6:30. Everybody gathers for a drink and chats about the day that they had, and then the naturalists will give a presentation for about 20 minutes. Is that right? Using that screen on what to expect
That's
the next
right.
day.
Yeah.
So,
and then you can choose the tours that you want to do for the next day as well.
Yeah. It's so well organized. But let's talk about eating. What about the dining? What's your experience of the dining, and what are the facilities and venues there on board, Ruth?
Well, as you literally walk through the Discovery Lounge, you then come right into the seaside restaurant. Now, the blinds were partially closed because it was a very bright, sunny day, but again, 270-degree views. And this restaurant is open for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. You'll have dinner here 7 evenings during the week, but one evening they do dining under the stars.
Wow.
The menu that we had here, Ecuadorian inspired, and of course all of the food is sourced in Galapagos, but we had lobster, we had the most incredible chocolate dessert, but also celebrity favorites were there as well, like our filet mignon, and of course our wonderful chef. And then we come up to the top deck.
Now, can you eat outside as well? I mean, I know this is called the Vista.
You can.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Well, they will dine under the stars here one evening, but often while we're sailing between the islands, sort of late morning and lunchtime, they will do barbecues out on deck as well. And I can't think of a better place to have some lunch.
Now, you know I'm a big fan of Fascinating Facts and Did You Knows, and have you got something to tell us about the wood and how that's environmentally friendly?
I do. And if you look at some of the renderings of this area, you will see that it is going to be absolutely incredible. But the picture on the left is the hot tub, and the wood here is teak. But the picture on the right, which obviously is not quite finished, we were in the shipyard, this is called future teak. And this is not a teak wood because we did not want to cut down the rainforest. This ship is so ecologically designed as well.
Yeah.
And it's all man-made, and they lay it, and then they chisel out all the patterns, including what looks like the wood, and then it's varnished until it's finished. And it looks like teak, but it means it protects the rainforest and the forest as well.
Great. Okay, good to know. So, let's talk about glamping. Now, this is a photo of Brian Abel, who is the Vice President of Hotel Operations. And this is a cabana, isn't it, Ruth?
It is. Now, Galapagos glamping, I think this would be on my bucket list. This is an evening to die for.
Yeah.
You actually get 2 cabanas, one for sleeping, one for dining, and the naturalist will come and visit you during the evening and tell you all about what you're seeing with the stars, etc., and what you can expect to see the next day. And they'll even give you a gift, something like Galapagos pajamas.
So you get for $299, and you can only reserve it once you're on board. You get exclusive access to these cabanas. You get a full dining experience with food cooked by the executive chef and served to you in your cabana. You also get little treats like s'mores and gifts. You get pajamas. You get the naturalist who's going to guide you through the constellations. Did you know, by the way, that when you are sailing with a celebrity in the Galapagos, that you're one of the few people on this planet that will be able to observe the constellations of the southern and the northern hemispheres? And can you imagine what that's going to be like? I know, under the stars, no light pollution, no noise pollution, just you and this beautiful planet in this part of the world. Glamping,
amazing.
Modern luxury, no other way of doing it. That sounds amazing. So let's finish off.
It does.
With where we go to bed.
Oh, and did you know, Leon, they've got that they serve breakfast the following morning out there as well for you. Yes.
Oh.
Not only dinner and pajamas and sleeping, but also breakfast is served there for you too.
You're making me feel hungry. Right. So let's talk about what the accommodation types are. We know that Flora, Celebrity Flora, is the first ever ship in the fleet to be all suites. It's got 50 staterooms, but they're not staterooms, they're suites. It takes 100 passengers. There's a brief list summary of the accommodation types. But Ruth, you actually had a look at some of the suites, didn't you?
I did, and they are absolutely beautiful. So let's start with the traditional sky suites. And I love the fact that on every door on the ship, it says welcome home.
Yeah.
These are beautiful bedrooms, gorgeous bathrooms, incredible furniture. But I love this on the right. Again, we're thinking ecologically and saving the planet. So there's no plastic. This is a drinking tap in every suite with refillable glass bottles.
Wow.
Absolutely brilliant.
So
I know, we really have tried to think of everything.
Yeah, I guess you took a photo here of the traditional balcony in these sky suites, but they look quite spacious, don't they?
They're very spacious. The suites really have got about 330 square feet. They're very wide, so the balconies give you so much space to enjoy.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a brief snapshot of the sky suites with traditional balcony, and I'm going to show you now kind of the artist's impressions and an overview of these beautiful accommodation types. And then I'm going to ask Ruth to tell us about the ultimate sky suite with the infinite balcony. So you were talking about Edge before. How has Edge inspired the design of Flora, Ruth?
Well, the infinite veranda, which made its debut on Celebrity Edge, now is also on Celebrity Flora.
Wow.
And again, it gives you just so much space. I adore the ultimate sky suite with infinite veranda. And here you can see the bathrooms. Again, these beautiful oblong sinks, all marble, exactly like Edge, and the decor in the shower. Again, very, very in keeping with the destination.
I've also noticed as well, Ruth, that the way that the rooms are decorated and designed are very warm and very earthy, and it's all about the Galapagos, isn't it? Complementing the Galapagos and feeling that you are at home in the Galapagos. So don't forget that that's the infinite balcony, which is a piece of incredible futuristic technology. And then the premium sky suite with infinite balcony, which we can see.
Oh,
you love this, don't you?
I absolutely loved. I did. This would be the one I would love to book, unless, of course, I managed to get a penthouse. But these are incredibly spacious. But look at the right-hand side. This is where you've got your shower over the bath, and it's floor-to-ceiling glass. Looking out, even in the shower, you've got a view of the Galapagos. Absolutely incredible.
So
I love this sky suite.
Yeah. I think I could probably sit at that infinite balcony all day. I love the fact that you can customize your own space and make it into a terrace, have a balcony.
Yeah.
It's all touch technology, isn't it? So you operate everything in the touch of a button.
Yes. And you were absolutely right about it feeling very earthy. I think that's a brilliant word to use. You won't find a bright color anywhere on Edge. On Flora, she really blends in with the incredible destination.
And you took this photo, Ruth, and I was like,
I did.
What am I looking at? Tell me. I'm a bit.
You did. You thought, what on earth is that? Well, there are two other categories of suites we've not mentioned yet, and I didn't get to see them, unfortunately, because they weren't quite finished. That's the Royal Suite, and here is where you are looking at the two penthouse suites, one above the other, and they are the width of the ship.
Wow. So there's two of them, and they are probably the top. That's the top category, is it?
They are the ultimate in accommodation on Celebrity Flora. Look at the bathroom, the wraparound glass windows all the way around. These are the ultimate in luxury in Galapagos.
Wow. So we've got 6 categories of suites, and apart from the sky suite, the traditional balcony, most of them have got the infinite balcony. So it's all about bringing in the innovative, futuristic, revolutionary, transformational elements of Celebrity Edge, which I love. So where does Flora actually go? She visits up to 13 different ports of call on 2 different itineraries, the outer loop and the inner loop. Her first sailing will be the 30th of June. So you start and finish in Baltra, and you visit up to 13 different destinations over 7 days. So the outer loop takes in the main islands there, and also goes down to the minor islands such as Floriana and the inner loop. Again, you'll always see islands like Isabella, Fernandina, Santa Cruz. On this one, you'll get to go to San Cristobal, which is where the capital of the Galapagos is, Puerto Bacarizo Moreno. So what I love about the Galapagos experience with Celebrity is it's not just about the Galapagos, but you'll also be able to stay in what is known as South America's best preserved capital city, Quito. So you do 2 nights before and 1 or 2 nights after. But again, Ruth, you were talking about bucket list destinations. Mine is Machu Picchu, and you can do 6 nights where we will take care of everything, all included, seamless transport, accommodation, excursions, you name it, visiting Cusco, Lima, and of course, Machu Picchu. So we can do that all for you, and it's all just one package. So, Ruth, tell me a bit about Celebrity Central. This is where our trade partners can go to get all the information they need to be able to sell Galapagos. Is that right?
That's right. I call it a one-stop shop. And you'll see on the screen there that Leon can type in literally as simple as Flora, click on the search icon, and then everything to do with Flora will come up in front of you. It might be the latest videos, it might be the latest images, the latest news, the latest offers as well, because at different times we do different offers, be it an air saving or a saving off the suite or stateroom. So always check Celebrity Central as your one-stop shop for everything to do with Celebrity Flora and Galapagos Islands.
So this is where the toolkit particularly is where anyone who works with us would be able to download and use anything they need to promote and sell Celebrity Flora. Is that right? So videos,
that's right,
flyers, images, banners, you name it.
Literally everything, including vodcast and Celebrity Passport and all your fabulous training modules, Leon.
Wonderful. Okay, so you don't really have an excuse, folks, not to be experts and as passionate as Ruth and I am. So really, that's about it from us. Ruth, I just want to say thank you very, very much indeed for sharing your own personal first-hand experience of Celebrity Flora. I mean, what really are your takeouts here, and what were your favorite memories of visiting the ship?
I have to say, I was wowed by this beautiful little baby. She is a tiny ship, but the space that you have on board, because she is so spacious, it's just incredible. And I think the attention to detail and the innovation, bringing what we first started with Edge, with things like the infinite verandas, and bringing those on a miniature scale to Celebrity Flora is just wonderful. She is worth every single penny.
Great. Okay. Well, I can't really add anything to that. So thanks a lot, Ruth. Thank you.
You're welcome.
To all of our trade partners who have listened and who are supported with this, we wish you the best of luck with your sales, and goodbye. Thank you.